Hey guys, what's up? Shadowlands back with another Hostile Life topic. Today I wanted to go over something that a lot of you guys have been asking over the years, like, oh, what do I recommend from the black market? What do I recommend that you guys spend your money on? Because it's, it's a lot of money. Combat Arms charges a lot for their weapons and items, so I thought I would go ahead and compile this for you. If you are kind of a frugal NX spender, or you don't get NX very often, or even if it's your first time, I have a top 10 NX priorities list. Now, this list will only include items that are normally on the NX shop, not for events, and I will not include any weapon that must be renewed, and only weapons that can be directly purchased for permanent or longer durations. So I'm not going to include any epics or anything like that. I'm not going to tell you guys to go buy cases, because it's a terrible waste of money, especially if you don't buy enough renewal kits and stuff to actually keep the weapons. So I'm just going to be going over permanents that you can buy and other things that I recommend. In fact, all of these are weapons anyway, so to be honest, I'm just going to dive right in. First of all, and this is going from highest priority to lowest priority, the Snake DSR or the TPG-1 Pro. Pick one or the other. Both very, very accurate, fast spread recovery, good draw speed. I prefer the Snake DSR personally. I love the DSR series. It's great for quick scoping, unlike the rest of the DSR series, and it's got the silencer and the 3x sight, which makes it easier for quick scoping in my opinion. I like it, but the TPG-1 Pro is another great substitute if you prefer the TPG-1 over the regular DSR. Next up is the Phoenix Valkyrie. It's basically a not quite as good version of the Autumn Valkyrie, but it's certainly better than the regular one, just given the extra stat boost it gets, which is always nice. So Phoenix Valkyrie is fairly self-explanatory, and if you're really good with the regular G36, this is only a buff. Next up is the Bushmaster. Everyone needs to have a full auto pistol, and although I personally don't like using them myself, you've got to have one of these in your inventory. It's almost impossible to play the game these days without something that's a good backup, especially if you don't have a lot of SMGs that are, really high and good up there. Speaking of SMGs, number 4 is either the Magpul or the Micro Uzi. I personally prefer the Magpul, but the Micro Uzi is an excellent substitute. I don't actually rank it that much more below the Magpul. It just depends on your style of gameplay. If you are a flanker, the Micro Uzi is for you, but if you want to rush straight on, the Magpul is the way to go. Either way, both of them make great SMGs to have on your inventory if you don't have that much NX to spend. Next up is either the FAMAS G2 or the CZ805. Now this is where you would normally want to put the M416 CQB, but I don't like that weapon because these two weapons are just better versions of it. This comes down to, do you want to have the gun already customized, or do you want the ability to customize it yourself? The FAMAS G2 has that NX reflex sight already put on it for permanent, and an S3 suppressor. You can put on an extended magazine if you like. But then there's the CZ805, and it is completely customizable with sights, suppressors, and magazines, so it just depends what you like. If you want to be able to put an ACOG sight on it, you're going to have to go with the CZ805. Either way, both weapons are excellent. Next up is the JNG90. At this point, you have a weapon from all the major points that you would really need for NX spending, so now you need to look at having a second sniper, especially for quick scoping games. The JNG90 is the one to go with, 10 shots per mag, usually a one-shot kill, high magnification scope that's sort of out of the way. It's just the general best sniper that's available for anyone who just needs that first or second sniper. Next up is the CZ Evo Scorpion A3, A1, something like that. The CZ Scorpion Evo. It's kind of a hybrid between an assault rifle and SMG, as I've said before. It's very versatile. It's a little more of a collector's edition weapon than some of the other ones I've listed, but it should definitely come after the Magpul and the Micro Uzi, because the Magpul / Micro Uzi and the other assault rifles you bought before are there to fulfill a specific purpose. The CZ Scorpion is there just to bridge that purpose on the off chance that you need something to kind of go between, and the CZ Evo is the way to go. Next up is the WA-2000 Tactical. Now this is a very powerful sniper, and I heavily debated putting this in the place of the JNG90, but the 10 shots per mag on the JNG definitely earn it that spot, especially with the reload rate that you get for those 10 shots. The WA-2000 Tactical is a great weapon, and it should be one of the ones that you always get, definitely in the top 10 weapons you should be buying from the NX store. Next up is the P90TR. I only put this on the list for the same reason as the Bushmaster. Everyone's got to get it eventually. It's one of the most versatile weapons in the entire game. Putting an iTech sight on it, or even an ACOG, makes it practically unstoppable if you're using a close range, and on top of that, it has the suppressor. It's just a weapon everyone needs to have eventually. Finally, we have the M4 Super 90 in 10th place. It's a great shotgun, and everyone, I believe, should have at least one shotgun in their inventory, and if you had to pick one off the list, this is the one to go with. It's powerful, fast reload, good draw rate. It's pretty much perfect for everything, and is all around one of the best shotguns available. Hope you guys enjoyed this list. Hope some of you guys find it helpful. Maybe some of you guys will actually go out and buy some of these weapons, but it's just a good list to have. I would suggest you guys take it to heart. And if you have any other questions, definitely PM me or ask me. Otherwise, please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Shadowlance out.
Planting a mine.
Round start.
Shot.
Round start. Round start.
Enemy down. Enemy down. Grenade. Fire in the hole.
Round start. Bravo team wins.